Hey there, everybody. CJ's back with another live stream. So, to all the people on the internet and on YouTube, thanks for being with me. I kind of have a pretty good show, I think, for you tonight. It's not going to go quite an hour. I know there's another live stream right after this. That's why I switched the time to 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. So I just want to squeeze in maybe a half hour, 45-minute stream every Sunday evening. Kind of laid back, casual. We're always going to have the good news section or segment or whatever where we talk about some good news I find in the vaping world. We're going to talk about maybe some reviews that are coming up, what I've been vaping on, and I got a little kind of not secret or surprise, but a little project that I did a long time ago that I just never did a video for, and I'm not sure why. But I think it's going to be pretty cool. So, I didn't even do notes or anything. I just kind of scrambled to throw this thing together. I don't know if there's anything happening in chat. I don't even know if I can watch that. I'm hoping that I'm actually live because YouTube was being a little goofy. But hopefully audio is good. I got the mics set up a little differently. It doesn't look like I'm peeking anywhere. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump into it. I need some coffee. If you haven't noticed by now, I say a lot, even in my pre-recorded videos. But, okay. What am I going to do? Oh, wait, I think I do see some chat. Brooklyn-born Vapor. Good evening, sir. Or madam. I'm not sure. Try to keep it blue slushy. Keep it 100 blue slushy. I've not tried that. So, see, look, I'm getting distracted already. Okay. So what am I vaping on? So, lately, believe it or not, the Freemax Twister 80 watt is still, I'm still rocking it. This is like maybe the second or third coil I think I've put in there. It's just been really good. I like this. I just like it. The vape is really good. I can, like I gotta run to the store or something. I don't have to carry a big mod or anything. And this normally sits on my desk, so I can just, have a quick toot. So it's good. It's just a really, really good vape. Oh, and I have I forget what I have. I think I have this golden ticket, Bet4 golden ticket. I think I had that the last live stream. It's chocolate milk. Yeah, it's just really good. The other thing I'm going to hold off on that. The other thing I've been vaping on is this Crown 4 mod. I was rocking the Lumi tank from the Lucid kit, the Geek Vape Lumi tank from this kit here. I was using that tank, which is that disposable tank, which I really, really like. I did have a little issue. The first tank was perfect. I probably ran 6-8 tanks through it. Just felt like, I think I was changing juices, so I pitched that tank and put another one on, filled it up, vaped it maybe halfway down. I always fill my tanks and swap batteries before I go to bed, and had it sitting on my nightstand overnight. Woke up the next morning, juice everywhere, which I can't stand. So I had that on this Crown 4 mod, threw that tank away, put another one on it, and I put some shit juice I had laying around because I hadn't gone to the store yet. And ended up pitching that. Was the last one I had at the time. So I resurrected my the OG Freemax Fire Luke mesh tank. I think that actually looks pretty good on there. But this Crown 4 mod, I'm still like just absolutely over the moon in love with this thing. It's just the mod itself. And actually my wife, in the last live stream, I said my wife wanted that Lumi tank and Crown mod. She got that this week. And she just absolutely loves it too. So Crown 4 Freemax Fire Luke mesh tank, and in that I have this one, Daily Dose Morning. It is a what does it say? Sweet strawberry cream pie. It's very, very good. Not real heavy on the cream. It's a real light kind of vape. But I really enjoy it, and it's just been really, really good. And so next up is So this is actually, this has been seen probably a bunch. Snow Wolf 200 watt touchscreen mod with the Crown 3. No surprises there. And in that I have Daily Dose Night, I think, in that one, which is the cinnamon sugar toast with caramel. Again, another staple of my vape diet. So this has been really good. Now, let me take a toot and I'll tell you. So this particular mod is one of the two, which, did I grab the other one? Oh, I did. Okay. So I've been saying that I did like a 1 year test, 1 year whatever, 1 year challenge, vape challenge, I guess, to see if I could use the same mod and tank, or mods and tanks, because I always have to have at least 2 mods going. I can't just use the same juice. I have to have some variety. But anyway, see if I could use the same 2 mods for over a year. Well, this was one of those setups, that Crown 3 and the Snow Wolf 200 watt. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. Snow Wolf 200 watt mod. I've been using this one for over a year, or probably close to a year and a half now, every day. And it's been flawless and fantastic. And I keep saying that I was going to do a separate video for it, but I thought, I'm just going to throw it in this live stream. So my thoughts are that providing you're using a tank, specifically a sub-ohm tank, that you can reliably get replacement coils, which, as you know, there's probably some tanks or some areas in the country or world or whatever where you just can't find a certain coil for your tank. And or if you happen to break it, getting glass for it or something like that. Now, knock on wood, I've not broken the tank, but coils are readily available either at my local shop or online or whatever, so I've not had an issue with that at all. The mod, a lot of people told me when I first got it, they're like, oh my gosh, a glass front with touchscreen, it's going to shatter and break in a week, and you'll be out of luck. Now, fortunately, I do take pretty good care of my stuff, and I'm pretty careful with where I put them and how I handle them and stuff. So, like, they almost never go in my pocket or anything. They're always kind of sitting out in the open, sitting down. But this mod combo has been absolutely amazing. So much so that I continue to use it. Now, the other one that I ran along with that for over a year was this Vape. I don't even have batteries in it. This Vaporesso Revenger mod with the the Vaporesso Energy Tank. The reason I chose this as the long-term test is the energy coils and the Smoke Baby Beast coils are interchangeable. So that gave me even more options as far as coil replacements. And it's just been, again, the same thing. It's been, it's kind of a small, nice little rugged mod. This one I've actually beaten the crap out of. Dual 18650. Both of them are dual 18650s. They've just both been very, very reliable. You can see here, most of the paint's, it's a little scratched and banged up and stuff, but it's still in really, really good shape. Same thing for the tank. The tank's empty, but, and it really needs a coil change, but, it's been really good. And the same thing with the Snow Wolf. It's got some wear. You can see wear on the bottom of it, but, otherwise, some scratches there. The glass is still good. The back has got some scratches and whatnot on it. This side's got some more scratches, but the bottom's probably got the most wear from me, from just setting it down. But other than normal wear, it's been incredible. So that's what I have been vaping on. So let me get another little hit of the coffee here. So this next little nugget, this next little part of the show is this guy right here. So this is I believe they call it a Hammond Project Box. I put a MyTech switch in it. I put a spring-loaded 510 in it. I built this myself. I customized the sled and put it in there. I soldered everything. It does have a MOSFET, so it is MOSFET protected. I think there's actually a fuse in there too. I forget now, it's been so long. But let me see if I can get a nice close-up shot here of this guy. but it's a parallel, unregulated parallel mod. And I had to install the magnets in there and everything. Oh, look, that magnets came out of the door. Had to put the magnets in the door. Now, the box came already machined with the 510. I think I had to actually drill the hole for the MyTech switch, if memory serves. But it was already machined. It was already anodized, this color and everything. But I built this, I don't know, maybe almost 2 years ago. When I was real active on the channel previously. And I was really into custom and modding and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, I want to build my own. And instead of buying, what is it, a Titan or whatever you can buy, I just wanted to build my own, just to want to try it out. I found a schematic online, downloaded it, and it actually had like the parts for the MOSFETs. I think there's some resistors in there you got to solder in there too. But it gave you the whole thing. It even told you kind of like some of the parts and stuff to buy. I think I got most of it off Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. But it's been, I used it for quite a long time. And then, you know how things go. You just kind of switch to other things. But here I can, I think this coil in this sub-tank's low enough. I can screw this fire loop mesh on here just to prove to you that it does work. So there we go. Got some batteries. There's no on or off switch or anything. It's just always on. There's no safety on the MyTech button or anything, but it is super clicky. So here we go. And it's a champ, man. This dual parallel box is kind of a beast. And because it's parallel, it lasts forever and it hits really hard, especially if you put a nice build in an Addy or something, a dripper. It's killer. Now it is offset. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but the MyTech, or the not MyTech, the 510 is offset by the width of the door. Not much you can do about this on this on a pre-made box, but same goes for the switch. It's kind of offset there because of the door. They are both centered on the box, just not on the with the door. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of cool. So if anybody would like more in-depth video on this, or like a how-to, like how to build one, I could probably do that if there's enough interest in it. But I actually built one for me, and I built one for my son for his birthday. So that was a while ago. But it's a pretty cool little rig, little box, little thing that I made. So let me put this back on here. So yeah, custom parallel box, pretty cool. If there's, like I said, if there's enough interest in me doing a video for it or whatever, I can probably do a video on that. Yeah, I think that actually it hits harder than this, and I have this set at 75 watts. So that's putting out more than 75 watts at the moment. Anyway. All right, so let's see. Let me hop over this chat thing and see if anything's going on over there now. I can't tell. I don't know how this works. Maybe it's on this one. Is there somebody? Says there's a few people watching. Oh wow, this is oh, I don't know what YouTube's doing. All right, so yeah, I'm still trying to figure out this live streaming stuff. So hopefully it's working. If anybody's watching, can you just say something in chat real quick, just so I can make sure that this thing's working? Hopefully you can hear me. I mean, it looks like audio is good. If not, this will just be a complete nightmare and a train wreck, which is fine too. I do have some pre-recorded videos coming up very soon. I got some new products coming in, and Enjoy just contacted me about doing something. I'm supposed to have a phone conference with them tomorrow, so we'll see what's happening there. Oh, and I do have, I almost forgot before we get to the news part. This Triple T tank, I think I was vaping it in the last one. I'm going to clean this up and do a full video on that and throw that over on the Patreon, which there's a few people up, few people over on Patreon already. So thank you to the Patreons over there. Once we get a few more, we'll be able to start doing those monthly giveaways where I can give away, a tank or atomizer or a kit or whatever. It's like $1, I think, is what most people are throwing out there, and I greatly appreciate it. It helps me buy the products and help to do the reviews on it and everything. So okay, so there's some Scotland. Wow, okay, cool. All right, cool. So there's some people in chat. That's awesome. So this should also be replayed. So if anyone's just joining, you should be able to rewind it and see what you missed, like this parallel box that I made and other things. But anyway, how much was the box to build? I want to say, so Patrick asked how much it was to build the parallel box. The parallel box, it wasn't that it was cheaper than buying a mod, maybe just barely. I mean, all the parts seemed like that they were, $5-10 a piece. I think the box was the most expensive. Like the MOSFET and resistors were like dollars or cents. I mean, they were cheap. And some of like the resistors, you can't buy one. You have to buy like a pack of 50 or something. But it's still only like $1 or $2 for the pack. Hot glue. The sled was maybe a few bucks. I think the box was maybe about $20. So all in, you might be, and the MyTech switch was I think like 15. So all in, you might be about 50, 60-ish bucks maybe, something like that. And then just the time, because it does take a little time to put the box together. And there's some trial and error in there, just like with that red wire there that connects those two connectors, and then there's another one at the bottom for the ground for the negative. Just getting that stuff soldered in nice and neat, and so it doesn't get in the way of anything else. It's just time, but I don't know. It's just the pleasure of building your own. But so anyway, I was this triple T tank. So the triple T tank, I'm going to clean it up and do some up close videos on it and throw that over on Patreon. I did some posts and there's some videos over there already. Yeah, so that's going to happen. And then I did what I was vaping on. Is this camera not focusing? What's going on with this camera? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, absolutely appreciate everyone who's on there live and in the chat. And let's hop over to this news that we got going on. There's actually a couple pretty cool little news stories that I dug up. So let's switch over to that guy. So there we go. So this is on vapenews.com. Vaping now more popular than smoking in the military. This is about the U.S. military. So if you're not from the U.S., maybe your military will soon do the same. But this was, when was this stuff? February 5th. So just like 5 days ago. So it's a very short, again, link is in the description. But vaping is overtaking smoking as the most popular nicotine delivery method used by members of the U.S. Armed Forces. And they go into some numbers about, surveys of military members that smoked versus who didn't, and then how many have switched. But basically at the end it just says, while the numbers alone may not be conclusive on this point, it is not unreasonable to infer that the U.S. service members are switching to vaping for the purpose it was intended, as a less harmful alternative to smoking. So there you have it. Even the U.S. Armed Forces understand that vaping is healthier or safer than, healthier and safer than smoking the stinkies. So I just thought that was a pretty cool little, upbeat. I try to keep the news positive and not negative. So I thought that was a positive thing to say. Again, you can read it for yourself. It's super short. Vape News, link is in the description. And then the other little article I found, this one's a little longer, and I might dig in just a tiny bit on this. So this is over at vapes.com. Again, link in the description. But research indicates switching to vaping helps reduce high blood pressure in smokers. So not only, a lot of times when you think about the effects of smoking, you think your teeth get yellow, lungs, you can't breathe, you burn shit, cigarette butts are littering and whatever, those are like the most common things you think of That it stinks and whatever, tar in your lungs and all the shit. I never actually thought about specific things. They're like, specific health conditions like high blood pressure. So anyway, in this article, this is from January 30th, so it's maybe a week and a half old, but it was a pretty interesting read. Again, link is in the description, but so research dating back as far as the 1960s indicates smoking increases the risk of hypertension, which is it's high blood pressure. Smokers tend to exhibit signs of increased heart rates and gradual narrowing of the artery walls. As their arteries progressively harden, the ability of blood to clot properly also diminishes. Even regular exposure to secondhand smoke can result in many of those same medical conditions. So, but these researchers, Dr. Konstantinos Farasalinos and Dr. Ricardo Pelosa, indicates that switching to vaping shows great promise for smokers previously diagnosed with high blood pressure. The study entitled Effect of Continuous Smoking Reduction and Absence on Blood Pressure and Heart Rate in Smokers Switching to Electronic Cigarettes is readily available through blah, blah, and there's a link to the actual study if you want to read that. And then they give you the overview and everything. I want to skip down to the bottom here, though. So the gist of it basically is that obviously abstinence, which means not doing anything, which we all know is probably better. But when the same analysis, this is what kind of the summary. When the same analysis was repeated in 66 subjects with elevated blood pressure at baseline, a substantial reduction in systolic blood pressure was observed at week 52 compared to baseline, with a significant effect found for smoking phenotype classification. After adjusting for weight change, gender, and age, reduction in systolic blood pressure from baseline at week 52 remains associated significantly with both smoking reduction and smoking abstinence. In conclusion, smokers who reduce or quit smoking by switching to e-cigarettes may lower their systolic blood pressure in the long term, and this reduction is apparent in smokers with elevated blood pressure. The current study adds to the evidence that quitting smoking with the use of e-cigarettes does not lead to higher blood pressure values, and this is independently observed whether e-cigarettes are regularly used or not. So right there, another study saying that even if you were a smoker and you switched to vaping, that your blood pressure could be reduced and or reversed. If you have the hypertension. Again, a link for that story is in the description. I just love reading the good news about vaping. We hear an awful lot about the bad, and I do not want to be the guy that perpetuates that shit around the internet any more than it already is. So that's not going to happen here on this channel. But so that I thought that was a pretty good little, two little news snippets. For the vape community, to try to keep it all positive. So now let me jump into the chat because we're closing in on a half an hour, which that's pretty cool. Oh look, there's looks like 11 people watching. Awesome. I am a vet. Nicotine is calming. Good. Oh yeah, Kevin. So Kevin said he's a vet. Thank you for your service, sir. And nicotine is calming good for the military. I have quit cold turkey from the stinks. This was years and years and years ago, and I absolutely agree. If I and that's why I have a vape near me all the time. Stress level goes up, whatever. You grab a vape, and it kind of brings it down. So I absolutely understand how nicotine is also calming. And then Patrick said he just saw a post where an enlisted guy got fined $583 for ordering an electronic vape device, and they confiscated his $1,100 order. Well, that just sucks. I wonder why he got fined for ordering a vape device. Oh wait, and then Kevin says, and Kevin is the vet, so he should know. Depends on your regiment rules, varies like state to state. Oh, interesting. So, well, maybe there we have the answer for Patrick and myself. Thank you, Kevin, for that. Brooklyn-born Vapor this earlier said looks and sounds great. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I was actually having some camera issues. I mean, literally right before I went live, the cameras were both wigging out. So, like you can, the main camera here, and if I switch over to my side camera, the color and everything looks, I think it looks better here. It looks more natural here. Maybe not. Maybe it looks, maybe I look, see, look, I have sunburn again. And then the main camera just kind of looks washed out to me a little bit, but they're both the same camera with exactly the same settings, obviously same lighting, so I don't know what's going on there. But you know, hey, it is. I'm working through. I'm working through all the issues here, people. Mad Max Vapes official. Hi everybody. Hey, hi everybody. So yeah. So what did we do? So we did. What am I vaping on? We did that. We did the kind of the impromptu long-term vape challenge with the 2 mods that I used for over a year. We did the parallel box. We did some news. We got some chat in there. And I don't see anything else happening in the chat, so we might just go ahead and wrap this sucker up. No one's. Is anybody out there on Twitter? Is Twitter even not a thing anymore? I thought that was like the place to be. Because I'm over on Twitter and no one's following me over there. It's kind of depressing. I'll get over it though. I'm tough. So I just thought I thought Twitter would be the place to be, but maybe not. I'm not going to give up though. I will not give up. I will persevere, and Twitter will be the place to interact with the straight vape. Unless you're, in the chat on a live stream, or you comment on the community tab here on the channel. But then Twitter's not the only place. Oh, I got 1 like. Hey, come on, people, like the video. Like this video. I always have like 2 haters that dislike every single video I post up there, which I know that comes with the territory of being on YouTube. But hey. What kind of cameras do you use? Brooklyn-born Vapor. I use 2 Logitech Brio webcams at the moment. I almost bought what's the Panasonic GH7, I think, or something, the 4K camera, but these actually do pretty good. And they're all captured on my. You might be able to see it if I switch the camera. They're captured here on this custom-built PC that I built. And I actually have another channel called the Manly Tech Show. Maybe I'll throw a link for that in the description too. But I just started the channel literally today. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Just started that channel today. Videos for there will go up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing live streaming or not, but I like the live stream for the vape stuff. Oh, Patrick is following. Oh, thank you, Patrick, for following me on Twitter. I'll make a fine trainee someday. All right. So it looks like there's an idiot in the chat, which, that happens too. Instagram's where it's at. Ugh. I know, Mad Max Vapes. I don't get it. Like, I just don't get Instagram. I don't know. I just don't get it. I think it's still there. I didn't delete it yet. I have a Straight Vape Instagram and Facebook page. But Facebook is kind of like, I just hate Facebook, and Instagram I just don't understand. So I don't know. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm sticking to Twitter. Twitter is the place. That's going to be the place to be. Oh, thanks for the likes, everybody. Appreciate that. I only like 3D printed mods. I only buy American mods because they let me return for a refund. Well, I can certainly understand that. I mean, if you do have a problem with something, you want to be able to return it. Brooklyn-born Vapor said they really dislike Instagram and Facebook. Me too. God, they're so terrible. Twitter is just simple. It's just easy. I can pop on there, throw a tweet, boom, done. easy peasy. Picture, video, links, whatever. It's just simple. Instagram, you know, it's pictures only and hashtags. You can't really put links except in your bio, and it's a whole weird thing. I just don't get it. Maybe it's because I'm old, and I just really don't feel like learning it. So Twitter, I got. Even Facebook, I understand, but Facebook is just a garbage. It seems like lately, and I haven't really even been on there in like 4 months or something, and I don't miss it whatsoever. I'm a mixer, so everyone is on Reddit. Oh, Reddit. So I have tried Reddit a little bit, and I kind of get that, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I might explore Reddit in the future. But glad you're back. Andy, thanks, Andy. Shout out. Michigan's in the house. That's awesome. Yeah, whoever's watching, where are you from? I always find that very interesting to find out. I'm in Maryland, so I'm in the Mid-Atlantic, which apparently tomorrow we're getting shit on with a bunch of snow and stuff. But if you're in the chat there, looks like there's 13. That's 13 is my that's my record so far, which I had I think 2 streams ago. So hopefully we can get someone get one more person, so we have the most I've ever had. Illinois, wow, Illinois. So wait, that's so Chicago. So I've been to Tim. I've been to Chicago. I drove out there a few years ago. 3 subscribers on the Manly Tech Show. Oh, Patrick, awesome, thank you. Yeah, that's gonna be the tech channel is gonna be a lot different. But I make my own e-liquid. Oh, make your own e-liquid. In Dallas. Oh, Dallas, Texas. Never been to Texas. Oh, Jersey. Been to Jersey. I'm pretty close to it, so definitely been there. Northern California, Sacramento. So I've been to, let me think. In California, Patrick, my most favorite, I've been all over this country pretty much. I've been to Hawaii, everywhere. Spokane, Washington. But California, my most favorite place in the whole entire country is Redondo Beach, California. I was out there, oh gosh, probably 15, 20 years ago, and it was just beautiful there. I was in LA, San Francisco, but Redondo Beach is by far and away my absolute favorite place in the country. Speaking Brian, it's for the types or wire. It's for the types or wire you're using for temp control. Oh, okay. Oh, I must have missed something. Hang on. Can I ask what the metal modes mean on a vape? I have a Vupu drag too. I might be retarded. Brian, you're not retarded, dude. We all start somewhere. And actually, I have a video on my channel, so if you go back and look after the live stream's over, don't leave the live stream. Oh, we got 14 people watching. Holy shit. That's awesome. But Brian, there's no dumb questions, man. We all start out knowing nothing, so it doesn't matter. But the different metal modes are the different types of wire that is in the coil, whether you built the coil yourself or it's some of these pre-made sub-ohm tanks come with stainless steel coils in them. So you would set that, and then you can set a temperature. You set a temperature and a wattage, but the idea is that the mod won't go above that temperature. The coil won't go above that temperature. I've not ever had any luck with temperature control, and I've tried nickel back in the day, titanium, stainless. I've tried every kind of damn temp control there is. Can never get none of it to work properly or consistently. So I always just use power mode. But yeah, there's absolutely no dumb questions at all. Is it true the morning less vape flavor? The morning, RE nicotine. DJ 80s. I'm not clear on what the question is there. Originally from New York, Arizona in the house. That's awesome. England. Town called. All right, Paul. I'm gonna probably butcher this. Leicester. Leicester. Oh boy. Oh, 4 subs. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so. What? 16 people are watching. Holy shit. Come on. Slow clap for everybody in the chat right now watching the Straight Vape live on the YouTubes. Oh, that's awesome. Kevin, Vape on Watts SS is plenty good. Vape on, oh, yeah, you can. Oh, so yeah, Brian, you were asking about the different modes. You can use power mode on Kanthal coils and stainless steel. Do not ever, under any circumstance, use power mode on titanium or nickel wire. That is just a trouble. You're asking for trouble there. So, thanks, man. Helped out. I've been using power mode anyways. We'll switch over for more cloud every now and then again. From the UK. Oh, awesome. Love England. I got 72 watts. I just stick with wattage. Yeah, I just stick with wattage too. Oh yeah, this is a stainless steel coil lasts 2 to 3 months. Yeah, Kevin. I mean, I've had. I kind of think it's hit or miss with coil longevity. I've had some Kanthal coils that just seem like they never wanted to quit, and then I finally switch it, put the same exact brand and everything coil in, and it lasts a week and then it's done. So, for whatever reason, I think it's just a thing. I mean, I think it just depends on how it's built, when it's built, whatever, how you're vaping, the juice you're using, all kinds of things. Oh, if you add more nicotine, does it lessen the flavor? So DJ80s, it doesn't reduce the flavor so much as it increases the throat hit, how harsh it is. Some people like that. That's why they'll use like a mouth to lung, like the little vape pen or a pod unit or something. Myself, because I take it directly into the lungs. I can't do over 3 milligram, or I'll be on the floor crying like a little baby girl. So I can't do that. But you should adjust your nicotine level to your needs. So like if I went to 6 milligram, I would probably vape a lot less. But I don't mind vaping. I mean, I pretty much chain vape all day. But 3 milligram is super smooth for me and doesn't bother me. So I just use 3 milligram on everything probably. Are you going to NVE at Mohegan Sun in March? Are you going to NVE at Mohegan Sun in March? Patrick, I'm not sure what that is. NVE. I'll have to look it up. If it's not terribly far, I will. I don't. Ho! Stop the presses. Holy shit! 17 people, and 11 likes. You guys are the shit. Come on, another slow clap for the number 17. Number 17 in the house. Loving the live stream. So Patrick, if you can tell me what MVE is, or where, a Vape Expo. Yeah, I mean, I've been to a bunch of different vape expos. I just don't know where that one's at. 6 milligram or like 8 better. I guess it doesn't hurt to cut down on Nick. Yeah, Blank God. I mean, look, man, it's just, it's to each their own. I mean, if 8's better for you, then rock out 8. Oh, Brian, don't if you're low on juice, don't just fill it with just plain nicotine. It don't work that way. There's a science to getting the in other words, if this 60 ml bottle is 3 milligram and I take up just pure nicotine that says it's 3 milligram and just squirt some in it, this will end up being, like 8-9 milligram or whatever. It doesn't. There's a science to the mixing. Oh, in Connecticut. Connecticut's probably a little far for me at the moment. If it was like in the mid-Atlantic, lower mid-Atlantic area, I'd probably go. So, no NVE for me, unfortunately. Whoa, 18. 18 people are now on the live stream. New world record for the straight vape. This is awesome. And 15 likes. Man, this is great. This is amazing. And if you're just joining, I went over what I've been vaping on. I went over this here custom parallel box that I made. I went over some juices. I talked about this little tank here that's going to be on the over on the old Patreon. Oh, all right, Brian, man. That hey, to each his own. Like I said, if it's good for you, do what's good for you. What's good for you ain't good for me. Everything's relative in vaping and everything. So there is no wrong way, except like if it's gonna do damage to you. Obviously, I mean, if you're gonna run nickel wire on power mode, that's gonna cause problems. So you don't want to do that. So if you guys have any ideas in the chat or even comments after this thing is processed by the YouTube, any ideas or segments or anything like that you would enjoy or you think would be a good idea, even if it's something you've not ever seen before, I'm open to suggestions. But we're getting ready to push 45 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and shut this one down. Be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday night. We're going to try to keep them, always try to keep them a little bit short because I know there's an 8 p.m. show comes up right after this, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I just like having a little fun. But let me get this one last one. Kevin, I am sure if you hang out in Fresh with 3 stream, you could cross-pollinate and make your stream bigger. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to figure out like other ways to promote it, but I'll just let it grow naturally. Oh, holy shit! 21 people. 21 people. That's a new world record for the straight vape. 21 people now watching. Slow clap for 21. Loving the 21. Oh, and 2 jump ship. That's okay. Oh, well, one was Brian, so we already knew that. But all right, so let me just wrap this thing up because I want to let you guys go take a piss or get a drink or whatever before you watch the what is it? The Not Another Vape Show. Mike Vapes and them guys, they do a show, so I don't want to step on toes. But all right, so let's just wrap this up. Twitter, we've already discussed that actually. At the Straight Vape, follow me over there. Like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you thought it was complete bullshit. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you can be alerted when new videos do go up. And if you are so kind, join me over on Patreon. We'll be doing monthly giveaways for 2 different levels, a $25 level and a $50 level, where I'm going to give away once a month to random Patreon-only peeps. A device, whether it be atomizer, tank, kit, whatever. I'm just going to throw it in a box and ship it out to you. It's worldwide, so anyone in the world can join me over there. So yeah, that's all I have for this evening. And if I missed any chat comments, I apologize. And you guys have a great week, and I will see you guys in the next one.